Yes, I believe that this personal response system will have a place in Monash because it encourages participation from the students who wouldn't participate otherwise. So with this personal response systems, it encourages people to participate without like fear of being mocked by other students if they are wrong, since it's anonymous.
I think all these personal response systems should be used more frequently in teaching and learning in Monash, because I find that it actually encourages interaction between students and teachers. Normally, students will like to be more anonymous when they answer questions, because maybe they don't want to be judged and they are not very sure with their answers. So this personal response system actually helps the student to answer questions anonymously, and teachers can know what student understand for like the unit itself.
It's easier to actually know which student has actually is actually gaining progress in their studies, and yeah, it actually brings more fun to the class.
Yes, I think both Socrative or clickers should be used in all the classes in Monash because it really makes the class get into thinking rather than lecturer just like stand in front teaching and all those stuff.
My answer would be yes. It definitely is useful in the class, as it definitely makes the class more engaging. It's just a twist to the normal classroom style of teaching where only the teacher is giving input to the students. The student now can give back input to the teacher, and thus the whole learning thing is improved.
So with this application, this device that able to bridge that gap, I think it's good. Then student will not have to be shy to post their answer and able to interact with lecturers.
It depends on the subject. If the subject is based on a lot of theory stuff, so clicker or Socrative should be implemented in the study. If the subject is such as math subject, we don't need to have Socrative or clickers.
Some units it might make sense when you need a lot of interaction, or maybe with more difficult units, to make sure that students are following, it might be a good idea to use Socrative or clickers. But for the other units where you don't really need it, I think it's just an extra hassle.
A small group of students? No. A big group of students? Yes.
Personally, I cannot answer whether using personal response systems should be a norm in Monash, because every unit has different expectations. Every lecturer has their own style in teaching. Some styles may not actually work well with the style with clickers. Also, for some lecturers who are using clickers, they should try to personalize the questions and the style of asking questions to match their style, instead of, say, repeating questions designed by the lecturer in Australia. That's one of the funny things I realized when a lecturer asks one question, but it doesn't sound like she's asking it. It sounds like she's asking it for the sake of someone else. That feels very strange to me.